I'm Alex Ayers. I am a mentally unstable 22-year-old film student. On Thursdays, I like to go down to North Front Street in downtown Wilmington and perform stand-up to crowds of drunk people.
How's it going tonight, folks? For those of you who it's your first time, glad to know you survived the weather. Oh man, that storm was bipolar this weekend, wasn't it? 1 minute it's completely sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Next minute, sky opens up like a sorority girl at a rock concert.
My style of humor, it seems, comes from a lot of, I'm either talking about a very extreme sort of event going on, or I'm pretty much giving a spin on a story that happened to me throughout the week. I started actually performing stand-up when I moved down here. I needed a hobby that got me out of the house and off campus.
So I've been having a long-ass week because I'm a film student, so the only time I get work is when someone says, hey, can you help me with this movie? Yes, please, give me something to do.
And it almost seems like that's the norm. Like, everybody has something these days. Everyone's got a label on their head. Like, okay, I'm autistic. I'm high functioning in that regard, but it's a label that does kind of limit me a bit. I've been diagnosed since I was a little kid, and for a while I didn't exactly understand what made me different, but as time progressed and I got older, I realized people did treat me a lot differently, like throughout middle school and high school because of it. People really look down on you if they think you're different, obviously. Like, when you're on the autism spectrum, most people, if they don't understand it, will just group you in a very low level. Like, a lot of people will think you're really stupid. People just think you are the slowest person just because, and that they don't think you're gonna understand otherwise, so they have to talk slowly to you. And it really grates on you after a while, knowing that people aren't gonna trust your full potential. You're always playing a character. You're always putting on this face for everybody around, because what you think your life is about entertaining the masses and whoever is just there to listen.
In all seriousness, you ever have a conversation with your friends and they say, you know, if I could go back in time, I would go back and kill Hitler. Okay, all right, but why kill him? Why do you have to go to the extreme level, right? Why can't you just go back in time and compliment his damn paintings?
Performing stand-up is much cheaper than therapy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's free to go to open mic night. Anyone can sign up. You can go up and say, hey, this shit's happening. Hey, this shit's unfair. Or like, I can make a joke right now saying, sometimes it's hard for me to get out of bed in the morning. And like, I set my alarm for 6:30 a.m. just so I can have an hour to just stare up at the ceiling and go, do I really want to do this shit right now? Like, what are the pros and cons of today if I don't get out of bed and I just roll back over?
Do you think you're going to continue doing comedy for the rest of your life?
Probably on and off. Like, I don't, obviously, as much as I can perform comedy, I surprisingly have difficulty actually writing comedy. Like, I'm better when I'm writing everything else, but writing a scenario-based situation. Like, I cannot see myself writing a sitcom. I could probably write a sketch show because they don't have to go on very long. You can just write something for like 5 minutes and boom, it's done.
Cool.
And you can write those at your own pace.
All right, cut.
He keeps telling me, Alex, you have lived in North Carolina for a long time. Why don't you own a gun yet? I'm a broke college student. You think I can afford a gun? That's not an excuse, man. That is not an excuse. I don't live in Texas, all right? I can't just go to the liquor store and say, hey, can I get a bottle of Maker's Mark? All right, you get a free gun with it. You look like you need it. Oh, gee, thanks, lady, who clearly hasn't been laid since Obama got elected. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. And Satan.